Hello and welcome back to the channel. I'm Robbie and this is SKALD Against the Black Priory. SKALD Against the Black Priory is a retro-style party-based RPG set in a grim, dark fantasy world of tragic heroes, violent deaths, and Lovecraftian horror. Take a chance and roll the dice as you embark on a compelling story filled with deadly creatures, branching story, and tactical turn-based combat. I don't know what the ellipses here means. That's troubling. But I gotta say, first of all, just look at this. Listen to it. You can see what I'm getting into here, right? Start a new game, choose a visual style. Default is recommended. Well, I'm not gonna mess with any of that then. Welcome to character creation. Start by picking a difficulty for your playthrough. Difficulty can be changed during play. Okay. Easy mode is a great way for players who are new to this style of role-playing game to experience SKALD. Combat is forgiving, and there should be little need to optimize character builds. Dice rolls are weighted in the player's favor. What about normal? The difference here. E damage. If this number is greater than 0, the system will re-roll any of the enemy's damage dice rolls that many times. Wow. Okay. Normal mode is the game's intended difficulty setting. There is only very limited artificial smoothing of certain dice rolls. Look, here's the thing. I could try and be a tough guy. I certainly could try to be a tough guy. But I think we're definitely not going narrative. We want a little something going on. Obviously, the choice between easy and normal is a lot more difficult. Hard, it's intended to offer the player a challenge. Yeah, no, I'm good. I'm gonna go easy here, simply so I don't have to do a million runs over and over and over again. Because I don't know how people who watch the videos feel about it, but when I'm playing a game and I just fail, I get a little bit itchy. Like I just want to do something. So we'll go for the easy mode. You can call me a little baby in the comments if you want. Next, select a class for your character. Classes define a character's role in the party by adding certain exclusive abilities. All right. We have a warrior archetype. Okay. Battle Magos. That sounds cool. A cleric. Guild Magos. Hierophant cleric. Hospitaler. Officer, ranger, thief. Let's see. The arms master. Do we just bonk people real hard? The Arms Master is a warrior that does not have a specialized feat tree. Instead, the Arms Master has access to all of the combat-centered feat trees, and they start with extra development points to represent their martial expertise. The Strength class uses armor, all weapons of type blade, axe, club, and bow. This seems like it could be a little bit too much, because I can get all of this, but hey, I'm already in easy mode, so it doesn't matter. Select a background for your character. Backgrounds add points in skills, influence, starting conditions, and narrative content. Developers, if you're watching this, I think we need a comma here. Skills, influence, comma. Yeah, thank you. What kind of a background do we want for our boy? Vagabond or a thug? Do we go Unga Bunga? do we go club build? That could be crazy. Athletics and vitality. I don't know. A savant to get more XP. I think. Whoa, more loot. I think I'm gonna go thug, because if we can find a really cool club and just bonk people on the head, that's gonna be so funny. Distribute points to your primary attributes and skills. These go a long way towards defining your character mechanically. Strength. Okay, is it just the obvious stuff? Agility affects stealth, thievery, crit chance, initiative, range, 2 hit, and dodge. Fortitude is vitality, wound, survival, toughness, intellect, crafting and lore, presence. I assume this is like charisma, awareness, diplomacy, healing, willpower. Oh wow, affects your healing and your willpower. Now, do we? Okay, I can't go everything in there, so I guess we'll go the rest in fortitude. And finally for our skills, athletics. Jump, climb, swim, or sprint counts encumbrance from armor. Interesting. What about survival? These are the two things that we're getting boosted. It's used to forage for food, navigate difficult terrain, and the character's general knowledge of nature. Can we just juice up the athletics? We can. And then, do we get a little diplomatic? Nah. We'll just go with our strengths. I'm sure we can fill out the party with more well-rounded characters. We're in the feats. Andros, Arms Master feats. These are the feats derived from your class. Distribute your development points in them to gain benefits and new abilities. Bred for war. What is Bred doing in war? Melee accuracy, ranged accuracy, precise strike. What is this? Executes an attack with +4 accuracy. Second wind. Oh, get a little self heal. Remove bleed. Can we see what's going on down here? We have 11 points to distribute. So, whew. I think we can. How do I distribute? Do I just? You just click on it again. This. Do we have club? Club. We're going all in on the club build. Character must be at least level 5. Okay, in that case, charge up the club. Charge it up. We don't need ranged accuracy. And precise strike seems a little bit cringe. So let's get some brawling happen. Brawling happening. Smashing charge. This sounds... Yeah, this sounds like the kind of thing I could go for. Charger. I don't even know what this means, but calloused hands? Those have to be good at swinging a club. I think we have the perfect club build put together. Finalize your character by editing their appearance. Hey, you know me. I don't care. We just got to find someone that looks like they could swing a club. This guy looks like he could swing a club for sure. Let's continue. Type a name and press continue. We have to pick a name. Charles? I can't do Charles Mingus. How about Shemingus? Yes! I start this prologue off with a bang. On the wine-dark, raging seas of the Outer Isles. Can we learn about the Outer Isles? Oh, cool. I love when a game lets you learn about things. A northeasterly archipelago that serves as a midway point between the Gallian Empire and its colonies. Its main port is located in the island of Idra. No way we can... Whoa. It's founded nearly 3,000 years ago by the mythical first emperor, Gallian the Great. Yeah, look, we're not gonna go down those rabbit holes. We don't need to know all this right now. If people want to see me read a bunch of stuff, please leave a comment letting me know. A lone caravel struggles against the winds and waves towards the accursed island of Idra. Okay, continue. We started the Zephyr quest, the moan of creaking timbers, the tang of preserved fish. Your eyes slowly adjust to the darkness of the ship's dimly lit hold. Suddenly, something strikes the hull and the ship rocks violently. Your heart begins to pound and a feeling of unease grows in your stomach. Ooh. Are we well rested and ready to go? Yeah, I'm ready to rock. You get to your feet and become aware of agitated voices shouting up on deck. Something is not right. You should make your way up top and get a bearing on the situation. Let's be on our way. Whoa, there's WASD movement? I did not expect that. What is this? Oh, thank God you can highlight interactables. A desk with the maritime navigation map. Okay, we don't need any of that, but I do see something just struck the ship. Moving the cursor over an interactable object will make a yellow outline. Yep. Hold down shift lets you see it. Yep. Is this our club? Nice. Club and a dagger. There's something here. I guess I can't interact with that. Let's go. To your surprise, you realize that this door has been locked from the outside. It doesn't budge. Perhaps you could slip the lock with a thin blade or use something to smash it. E is my equipment. E for equipment. Double click to use. If you use, it becomes equipped. E for equipment. I'm an Unga Bunga guy. All right. Unga Bunga. Attack. You swing the club. Using the club, sorry. You smash the lock in a fell swoop. The door begins to creak open. As the door swings open, you can now clearly make out cries from the deck above. You should make haste. Okay. Oh, it was in this room. Whoa. That's a lot of stuff. We may end up getting a bit over encumbered here, but that's fine. I guess it's better to have stuff because the club build could be funny, but we don't know. You stop dead as you narrowly avoid stepping on a rust-red puddle. The stench of blood fills your nostrils, and as you look around in the dim light of the hold, you realize someone or something fought for their life here. The same moment the thought hits you, a hiss sounds from the shadows. You squint towards the shadows as a hunched, feral-looking form slowly slinks forward. Tiny, disgustingly human-like hands, yellow fangs, and a grotesquely dexterous pink tail leave no doubt of the creature's rodent nature. Though as it emerges from the shadows, it becomes abundantly clear that what may have started life as a common shiprat has now grown into something that has no right to exist. A second hiss sounds behind you, and the abominations lunge at you. Let's go! Initiative. In combat, characters act in order of initiative. If people have not played D&D before, this game's probably confusing, but I'm loving it. You can view the initiative order by using the widget on the left side of the screen, and you can mouse over it to make it pop out. Note that moving the cursor over a name will make that character's outline flash. Beautiful. The lower right represents action points. The yellow pips represent movement, and the violet pips represent attacks. You can move a number of tiles each combat equal to the movement points and attacks. Spending attacks to move means you won't be able to attack. Yep, that's fine. Performing an attack will clear out all remaining movement points. Oh, interesting. So you can't attack and then slip away. Pressing shift in combat brings up the tactical overlay. Makes it easy to see the exact positions and the grid. Beautiful. Blood will flow. I've got... Oh, I can deploy myself. Well, let's deal with this fellow in the line. Or should I funnel them? Ooh, actually, should I play a bit more defensively? Hit him with the Unga Bunga special, or should I go on the attack? You know what? We're in easy mode. It doesn't matter. He instantly diseases me. Bang! 14 blunt damage. Oh, 1 piercing. Bang! Why am I critting the hell out of these guys? we got some rat tails. Excellent. There's something to loot here. Potatoes. I love some potatoes. I see blood. We've got negative conditions. I contracted a disease. How cute. How cute. C for character. Negative conditions can often be cured by magic or rest. This disease can be cured by a potion. Pick up and equip the lantern to explore the area. Okay. We've picked up the lantern. We have now equipped the lantern. Oh no. Oh no, that was a ladder. I thought it was like a cupboard or something. You emerge onto the ship's lower deck. As your eyes adjust to the darkness, you become aware of a hulking figure standing in the shadows. Chimingus, here at last. Should I just have a go at him? Freeze and listen carefully. Feeling jumpy, the brute growls with a smile. Roland, why are you skulking in the shadows? The brute chuckles. Shadows suit a face like this just fine. No matter. There's trouble and you're needed on deck now. What for? What's all the noise? The island is in sight, but the damn guilders refuse to land. They want to turn back. Did they say why? Only superstitious bilge. They claim they saw something in the water. Either way, our boys are about to show them some very real steel. If we can't land, we lose our shot at the girl. And no one gets paid. Listen here, I know our boys better than most. We've hired them to go to Idra and kill. If we don't pay them, things will go bad quickly. But the sailors are bloody terrified. They claim something is hunting for us. Wait here, Roland. Have you lost your bloody mind? Oh. Should I bring him with me? Right, follow me. Let's just get off this bloody boat. Motioning for you to take the lead, Roland falls in behind you. From above, agitated shouts can be heard. Cool, we've got a new character in the party. Press Q or the character's portrait to swap party leaders. The current leader's attributes are used for tests outside of combat. Oh, fascinating. So you don't have passive for the whole thing. Familiarize yourself with the attributes and abilities of your party members and have the right character take the lead depending on the circumstances. Oh, when a new character joins, they level up to our current. Okay, so we can level up. Was it Roland? I want to go back down there. Hopefully he doesn't complain about that because I need this potion because I have Ligma. This is a potion of cure disease. Oh. We do not have disease. We are now big, strong guy. How do we get up? Is that... I'm so sorry, Roland. You're going to have to sit here while I loot. Ooh, thieves' tools. I hope we get a thief soon. We interacted with a grindstone. Did that make our club sharp? A crafting screen to create new items. Double-click ingredients. Place them in the workstation, then craft. If the recipe is valid, interesting. So you need to figure out the recipes. The recipe list on the left column represents known recipes. Okay, so if we find books or learn it from people, we can know. Otherwise, we can try and test it out. The ones that can currently be crafted are green. Okay. It's dependent on the crafting skill. Crafting a valid recipe will always succeed, but depending on your skill and the recipe's difficulty, there's a chance you may produce more than one item. Oh, very cool. Very, very cool. Can we bake some potatoes? A note is scrawled in crude letters. Cook, I cannot stand another meal of salted fish. There is a limit. Limit? Illiterate soldiers, right? To how long a man can live on salt potatoes and perklin. Is this giving us a recipe? Salt potatoes, perklin. Take heed or get a dagger in the eye, you cheap bastard. Go on, salt and perklin. Now we got perklin. Do I see salt? Oh, a sailor stares at you, wide-eyed and terrified. Dead emperors, it's coming for us. It whispers to me. One of them draws a weapon with shaking hands. Ooh, should we try a little diplomacy? Roll the dice. So we have a 1 plus 2d6. We need to meet or beat. Oh no, you must roll 9 or above. Oh, no, that's because I have the +1. Okay, so you have to meet or beat, so I need a 10 or higher, which means if we mid-roll on both of these dice, we get 7. So we need to get kind of lucky here. We did not get kind of lucky here. Wait, what? Oh, yeah, of course. So we only got an 8. Half insane with terror, the sailors scream and lunge at you. That's fine. We've got big boy over here, which I guess we didn't level you up. You can go that side of the doorway. I'll go this side of the doorway, and then we'll see how far these guys can move. Is it Shamingus? We have a few options here. We can pass turn and defend. We're defending. Oh, they're attacking each other? What? It is now Roland's turn. I'm going to defend. Halt! Oh. There's one mad sailor and there's Aaron. Do we need to save Aaron? I feel kind of bad now. Stealth. Press the hide button to get into stealth mode. I don't think we need to worry about that right now. Okay. This is fine. Indicator is yellow. It will count down to 0%. Yeah, that's fine. Yep, it seems pretty intuitive. Whoa. Green is good, yellow is bad. Is this... What are we doing here? I guess I'll get you in position behind and you can defend. Hopefully Aaron's doing all right over here. Wait, which one's Aaron? You're Aaron. You're the mad sailor. So we'll fly over here. Oh, did you do it? Or are you also crazy? Maybe they're both mad. That's fine. I'm going to chop your head off now. You're not ready for the club of destiny, dear Aaron. I'm so sorry to be the one to tell you this. Bonk! Oh, maybe you were ready. You know what? That upset me. So I'm going to finish you off with my club of destiny. What? What's going on here? Bang! That guy freaked out instead of just dying like a man. All right. How do I level you up? Attributes, feats. Ah, there we go. You are sword guy. So we're going to make you good with sword. Sword initiate. Oh no. Oh, thank God. He's a two-handed initiate. I'm terribly sorry. I almost gave you a very cringe build. Maybe some toughness? I think we'll get you bread for war. And we're both actually a little bit beat up here. Do we have anything that we can heal ourselves with? Attunement tonic. I guess that's mana. And then can we see our health character? 15 out of 17. You're very messed up, so we're going to feed you a healing potion. Shemingis, you can be brave. I guess we don't loot. I spotted something. Thank you so much. Please keep me posted. There, the salt. We have the salt. We have the shemingis, and we have the shemingis. Finally, salted fish. Craft. Amazing. Amazing. What does having food do for us? Food value 7. So, do we get hungry? Because hunger in video games. Oh wow, it's so immersive. The only immersion I get personally from video games doing stuff like that is wanting to immerse my head into a wall. We can do force. Athletics 8 versus difficulty 5, so we just automatically win. Bang! What's going on in here? Whoa, what is going on in here? Some mana potions that we may never use. Some more potions that we may never use. And what seems to be a dead guy on a table. Oh! I see a journal. The ship surgeon of the Zenith. On the day of departure, are there a bunch of pages? That's a lot of reading. Let me know. I'm gonna read this. Let me know if you want me to skip over some reading. Left Adler's helm today with a full complement of passengers. Mercenaries by the looks of it, paid well. The ship was dispatched by Guild before we could fully restock medical supplies. Hopefully we won't need them. Then again, our passengers make me uneasy. Written 5 days ago. Brawl in mess, had to set nose. Men seem on edge. Can't say I blame them. I've been sleeping poorly and dreams are unsound. Written 4 days ago. Egan came to me today with a bite wound that he sustained while working in the hold. Didn't see the creature, and I would say it was a rat's bite if it weren't for the size and some aspects of the dentition? Damn. That I find hard to explain properly. Written 2 days ago. I was visited today by Navigator Aslam. He asked for Whitefern, a sedative, claimed he had trouble sleeping. I suspected he was not fully forthcoming, and when pushed, he mumbled something about the stars being odd. Not sure what he meant, and he left before I could push him further. Written today. The men are about to break. We cannot maintain our course for Idra. Captain advised me today to make ready the surgery and to expect casualties. I suspect he intends to inform our passengers that he refuses to land on the island. If this is my last, the entry trails off. Is this who I think it is? I've got a fine dagger. You recognize the corpse of one of the crewmates, a young man of barely 16 called Solemn. The youth has been mauled to death by what you assume are the grotesquely altered rats you encountered just minutes ago. The corpse is still warm. Damn. Force. Bang. Get unlocked, idiot. Masterwork short sword. Wait a minute. Does this change everything? Obviously, we're club boys. We are very club boys. But this seems kind of crazy. No? Why are we getting all this cool stuff? Do we swap you? Can we reset your feats? No, we're all in. Sorry to say. I'm all in. Oh, I did not mean to go into it with this guy leading. You emerge onto the deck and see two groups of men facing each other with weapons drawn. The ship shakes violently in the grip of a storm as lightning tears across the sky. Amidst the din of the storm and their frantic arguments, you bellow for the attention of the assembled crewmen and mercenaries. Both the ship's captain and the leader of the mercenaries you hired, a coarse thug of a man named Estavo, turn their attention to you. They look ready to use the unsheathed weapons in their hands at the slightest provocation. Let's address the mercenary leader. The mercenary leader Estavo flicks his dark eyes to you, but keeps his blade fixed on the desperate captain. There's a reason he's known as Fireblood to his men. Estavo, you'll get your money, but let me handle this. A cruel smile twitches into life on Estavo's wind-weathered face. There's only one rich noble girl, but we can always find more sailors. The ship's captain bristles at these words. Captain, why have we not dropped anchor? Something dire stalks these shores. We cannot approach without risking the ire of that horror. A jittery mutter of agreement rises from the sailors, causing Estavo's eyes to darken even further. What horror? What have you seen? Naught but glimpses. My men have seen the shadow of something deep in the water, stalking us. Nothing natural moves like that. Estavo glares murderously at the captain. You renege on our deal based on a glimpse? Bang. There is desperation in the captain's voice. We are seasoned sailors. We do not balk at shadows. You need to be alive to rescue the girl you speak of. We're out of time. Sail us in or argue the point with Estavo. Estavo turns his steely gaze from you to the captain. Let me spell this out for you, sea dog. We contracted to rescue the girl, but if you don't get us to the shore, we'll gut you for free. The mercenaries you hired all shift their weight in anticipation of making good on that promise. Captain, he's right. Do what you are hired to do. Something changes in the captain's expression. He stands tall. I will not order my ship and my men to certain doom. We shall not get any closer to the coast while I have command. Oh. Diplomacy? Come on, big roll. Yeah! 7 does not beat 10. Unfortunate. Estavo's grin begins to show teeth as he hears your words. The color drains from the captain's face. There is a moment's silence, then a crash and a shudder as something strikes the ship's hull. In the confusion, a mercenary's throwing dagger flies, lodging in a sailor's throat. I did not like the way this turned out. Fight the crew! Charging, move at least 2 tiles in a straight line before performing an attack allows characters with a melee weapon to perform a charge attack. It significantly increases your likelihood to hit. It adds a bonus to your hit chance depending on how far you manage to move before attacking. The teal pips over the character indicate how much momentum is built by the charge. Ah, very cool. Successful charge will give the following text, printing the bonus that was added to the hit roll. Flanking. You can be flanked if opponents occupy the tile above and below it or to the left and right of it. It is much easier to hit a flanked character. Do we have an example here? Ah, a rogue will automatically backstab flanked targets to deal a massive amount of damage. Okay, so if you have 1, 2, you can buckle their shoe. Here the main character is moved to the right of the mercenary. And then Roland moves to the left, who's now flanked. Note the red double arrow. Oh, so you both do flank damage. Damn. Oh my god. Why do we have to be right here? This doesn't seem right. You know what? I'm going to begin combat right here because we can't be flanked. Whoa. I can get you. And I'm gonna. Bang! Charge plus 1, 13. Lightning! I'm gonna die! What is this? What the hell? I'm running away. Of course I'm running away. Look at me. Dude. Is that the captain casting magical spells? I guess I shouldn't be too surprised, but can we heal our boy? There's no way Shamingus just got instant one-tapped. You killed Shamingus! What is... This is easy mode, by the way. I'm not very happy about that. They've done Shamingus so dirty. Oh, fine. Just kill it. Okay, so I've died. You've died. The dragon awakes. Okay. Load last save. And we'll make sure that our boy Shamingus takes the lead. I don't think we're gonna get any differences here. But let's adjust the ship's captain. I paid you for passage. We must sail on to land and the girl. Hey, Captain, he's right. And then diplomacy. Let's see. Maybe we'll hit the... Okay, we didn't get the diplomacy roll. Back into the fight. We can skip all this stuff. And we're going to just... We're just going to immediately get our guys as far away as possible from all of that foolishness. I'm going to make sure that... Shamingus goes last. Come on, man. Please don't. You frenzied all your little mates. Why are you sending lightning bolts at Shamingus? What possibly could Shamingus have done to offend you? Can we move? Okay, we disengaged. Oh, that takes my entire move. How quaint. Please don't just one-shot Shamingus. I think we've lost control of Shamingus. Thank God we didn't get lightning bolted, but I'm worried that it doesn't matter. Shamingus? Please heal yourself. Moderate tonic of vitality. Bang. We're so back. Just chopping people down. Please do not lightning blast Shamingus again. Thank God. You took it out on the mercenary. And speaking of taking things out on people, I don't want to get too close up. Can we hold action? It is the end of the turn. I was going to hold action until the end of the turn, but you know what? I want to wet my blade a little bit. Please do not one-shot Shamingus. Thank goodness. You're finally going for the mercenaries, which I think is the entire point of the mercenaries existing in the first place. I got a little bit of health on me. So maybe I can start making my way up to you. Then you... I suppose you follow. You are injured though. Oh, you come this way. Why would you push? I want to... No, man. I wanted to end your life. That isn't fair. No, because I'm really annoyed now. He messed me up. A light club? Is that even an up? Is that the exact same thing I already have equipped? Can I double up on the light clubs? I've been trolled. But that's a-okay. Do we have anything to loot here? There's a lantern. Oh, you rest your sword arm and survey the carnage. And suddenly a loud crash as something collides violently with the hull. Surviving mercenaries and crewmen alike fight to keep their footing as the ship lurches. Whoa. Suddenly huge monstrous tentacles burst from the water around the ship. For a split second before the terror sets in, you wonder what Estavo must be thinking as the monstrosities loom over him. After reaching their full height, the tentacles curve inwards and smash into the ship. Some pierce straight through the deck, others snap the mast like they were matchsticks. You stand frozen in place. Through the haze of splintered wood and panicked screams, you notice Roland. He throws himself out of the way of a tentacle, but begins to fall overboard as the ship lurches once more. Go to Roland's aid. That's my boy right there, dude. You dash towards the ship's fractured rail, dodging holes in the deck and wounded men beseeching you for help. Roland hangs by one arm from the side of the ship. Try to grab him. You lunge for Roland's arm, but he looses his grip and your fingers close only around thin air. You missed him by an inch. He falls wordlessly downwards. You watch as he is swallowed by the raging sea. The ship is listing fatally, and you see the great tentacles high above you poised for the coup de grace. Abandoned ship! Get me out of here! As you jump, you hear the terrible rending of wood giving into flesh. The impact of the water winds you. The waves pummel you down. wins you. Perhaps it takes the air out of your lungs. The currents beseech you to go deeper, ever deeper. Peaceful blackness. Sink. Whoa. Two weeks earlier. Okay. Hey. A guardsman dressed in the livery of the noble house Baron. Yappe. Oh. The guards scowl somewhat at you. Armsmaster Lyra awaits you at the main entrance. You best talk to her, if you've not already done so. Hello, Lyra. Come here, whelp. You are not Lyra. An aging, armored man in the livery of House Baron stands and scowls at you. Eyes like coal peer out from a craggy face, fringed top and bottom with wild white hair. Let's return his challenging stare. The older man crosses his massive arms and steps forward, leans towards you. So, young sellsword, come looking for a scrap, have you? Though his voice is full of gravel, there's now a glint in his eyes as though the old coals have begun to warm up. Kitty on, you old fool. A single bark of laughter emanates from the dense beard as he embraces you in a crushing bear hug. Gideon may be older and grayer, but from the force of his hug, you don't reckon you'd have any more of a chance of beating him now than you did as a 12-year-old. Go easy, you old boar. Gideon steps back and allows you to breathe again before grabbing you by the shoulders. We heard of your father's passing. Truly, he sits with the golden dead now. Tell me, how did he die? Inglorious battle at my side. Gideon's eyes narrow. Then the old warrior died, a fitting death. Gideon is quiet for a moment, then breaks into a grin. We'll raise a cup to his name, together, you and I. As soon as we're done with Cato, I can rustle up some ale fit for a guest. Gideon, why am I here? Master Cato will chew your ear plenty when you see him, Shimingus. Lyra, the new master at arms, awaits you by the main entrance. She'll escort you, and don't ask her not to, if you think I had a temper. The joke fails to hide the note of anxiety in the grizzled houseguard's voice. Ooh, do we go for a giga roll? It's actually not possible. There's no point. I don't know why I did that. I won't betray my master's confidence by saying more. Best you see him yourself. The man offers a smile, but it fails to iron out the concerned creases around his eyes. Very well. I'll go looking for the master at arms. If you want to explore for old time's sake, take this lantern. Lord Baron will wait, and we don't want you getting lost in the hedge maze again. The man laughs heartily and hands you a small brass lantern. Whatever may come to pass, it did this old warrior a barrel of good to see you again, boy. The old man slaps you on the shoulder in parting, almost knocking you off balance. He then seems to remember something as he leans in conspiratorially. My damn knees are acting up again. Can't hardly sleep on account of the aches. Let me tell you, I'd take an arrow in the leg any day. If you're going over to the kitchen later for a bit of grub, a bottle of brandy from the wine cellar would make me a happy man. Gideon shifts as he emphasizes his stiff knees. Okay, try and grab Gideon a bottle of brandy from the wine cellar. But first, don't keep Lyra waiting any longer. Talk to her first and I'll be here for later. Okay. Whoa! Dum dum dum. Dum dum dum. Oh, I can't stealth from the doggy. Can I interact with doggy? Doggy. 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 You pet the dog. Let's go. They have dog petting in this game? Game of the year. Every year. Oh no, it's the hedge maze. Oh. I hope Master Cato isn't seeing anyone. I assume you guys are not the people I'm supposed to be seeing. And this doesn't seem like much of a maze. There's just something inside of me that makes me want to reveal every single piece of every single fog of war I ever interact with. So you'll have to forgive me for that. Do you? Lyra, there you are. Got a level 9 Lyra. Damn. You're pretty strong, huh? I hear Lyra's pretty strong. I don't know, something Goku. Who are you? God. Hello, God. Am I allowed to go past you? No. Okay. We could go talk to those people over to the left there, but I think Lyra seems like a pretty scary lady, so we don't want to keep her waiting any longer. A woman stands before the main entrance to the villa. Her posture speaks of a graceful, coiled power, that of a dueling ace. No doubt she's the new master at arms for House Baron. As you approach, she offers a quick, neat bow, just low enough to be respectful. Greetings, Shimingus. Master Kato welcomes you back to House Baron. The master is eager to meet with you and is ready at your leisure. However, if you wish to refresh yourself first, he suggests you visit the kitchen for some food, and then perhaps walk the grounds and gardens. Very well. I shall explore a bit. Excellent. Though I'm sure you still know your way around the grounds, the kitchen is in the building to the east, and the garden hedge maze is to the west. Come back and check in with me once you've stretched your legs. Yay! We do a little exploration. Now I assume the guards won't give me any trouble. My character kind of looks like Patrick. He's got the Patrick Star shorts. You enter the kitchen and a pair of scullions offer a hurried bow. It's all so much quieter, emptier, and gloomier than you remember. Of course, old Magda is no longer where she used to be, sitting by the oven, kind, red-faced, and tending a shank of lamb. Let's reminisce. You remember the matronly woman as she sat humming to herself, pouring fat over the roasting meat. Child, come here, will you? Magda was always a beacon of kindness in a childhood where such qualities were few and far between. Let's go to Magda. Magda clasps you gently with her tubby hand. Have you eaten? Before you can answer, she produces a small bundle of treats from her apron and hands it to you. As son to the Master-at-Arms for the Great House Baron, you did not go wanting, materially, at least. Thank you, Magda. Magda looks at you with kind eyes, and as you pick at the bundle, he's here again, down in the cellar. He's not so good, my child. Sleeping now, but it would be best if you got him to bed before his men see him like this again. The knot in your stomach is as real now as it was when you were 12. I'll go get him. Don't worry, he won't make a fuss. He just needs time. You know, Shimingus, deep wounds take a long time to heal. The old woman turns back to her meat and resumed her meandering humming. The sound of a man clearing his throat snaps you back out of your reminiscing. May I help you, my lord? The man in a chef's outfit offers in a hoarse voice. Hello! Why are you a horse? Is this the wine cellar? I assume you're the guy I talked to. Hello! The chef offers a short bow and a tired but sincere smile. I am Chef Armand, and with my humble kitchen is at your disposal, my lord. Sadly, I was told of your arrival only minutes ago, and my oven must be fired up again. You must be famished. Indeed I am. My suggestion is thusly. Whilst I stoke the fire, you run down in the pantry and fetch some cured ham and cheddar cheese. I will then teach you how to cook my renowned melted cheese sandwich, and you shall never want for an evening meal for as long as you live. Very well. Splendid! The pantry is west of the wine cellar, and the cheese is kept in the northernmost room. Return when you have cured ham. You have the cured ham and cheddar, and I shall provide bread and instructions. Now venture forth into the underworld. Where's the cellar? Use the hatch on the floor over there. Okay, it's quite dark down there, but there should be a lantern in the chest near the stairs. Good luck. Chef Armand wanders back and forth, tending the fire, keeping his kitchen tidy. He has the gait of a man who's been on his feet for too many hours. Far too many hours. No, I'm not going to snitch on Gideon. I feel like he was being a little cheeky about it, so I don't want to, I ain't no snitch. I already have a lantern. I don't need 2 lanterns. Empty bottles litter the floor of this room. You chuckle to yourself as you imagine the kitchen staff and their wine tasting sessions. No doubt much revelry has taken place here. Then a cool gust of air from the passage to the north. The wine cellar lies that way, and you can almost hear faint sobbing. Ghosts, no doubt. Okay. Any ghosts? I'm here looking for the brandy. You're gripped by a long hidden memory upon entering this part of the cellar. You sealed it away, but in so doing, preserved its strength, and now it demands freedom. You can still recall smelling him before you could make out his writhing shape in the dim light of the cellar. Mistress Valeria, open the door! Your father doesn't even notice you in the throes of his intoxicated ramblings. How could they take her? Her chambers were locked from inside. Where is she? Try and shake some sense into him. Your father jolts upright, the bloodshot whites of his eyes glaring out in the darkness. We found her, wandering the forest outside the estate. Mistress Valeria. Help him stand up. Haltingly and leaning heavily on you, your father manages to stand. She was never the same. Whatever happened broke her. It was the girl, The seed was planted in Valeria that night. But how could you know? You were but a babe yourself. You help lead the now sobbing man out of the Cellar, stop it, father. Lord Cato trusted me and I failed him. But Valeria is the one to pay the price. Mind broken and that spawn of a child. Your father's voice seethes with fury. Enough! Don't talk back to me, you bastard. What do you know about honor? As much as your harlot mother. Your father steps away from you, unsteadily, tears streaming down his contorted face. Strike the man! You draw a ragged breath and snap out of the memory, your knuckles white. You're alone in the damp cellar and don't particularly feel like dwelling here. Alright. Damn. Oh yeah, I can use WASD in this game for some reason. Forgot about that. Is this the brandy? Woo! We got brandy for old mate. Gideon, don't worry. I got you, bro. Is this the ham? Cured ham, cured ham, cured ham. Nice. I don't know what it's cured of. You guys ever eaten some sick ham? And this is the cheese, cheese, cheese. I can use WASD to interact with things. I don't actually have to... I may be able to get away without the left clicking at all in this game. That's interesting. We do not need that. Let's head back up, get some grilled cheese. Oh, oh. I've made a terrible mistake. I have the ham and cheese. Perfect. First of all, here's some bread. Now the cauldron is quite empty and just warm enough for you to use. Remember, you need both the bread, ham, and cheese to make the perfect sandwich. Okay, give it a try. Okay. Can I make multiples? Cheese. 2 cheese sandwiches. Wow. That's incredible. I got very lucky. That's the first roll I've succeeded. Present the sandwich for inspection. We got it. We did a sub quest. Armand wafts the scent of the grilled sandwich towards his nose. Ah, the crust of the bread, the softness of the cheese, the savoriness of the ham. Perfection. You shall indeed never again go hungry in the night. All right. I got you a little something, something, bud. Oh, I got so lucky. I pet the dog. I have your medicine. Ha! That's some fine foraging, young whelp. Before you can get a word in, Gideon snatches the bottle, uncorks it, and drinks deeply. The old man, eyes closed in relief, lets out a deep sigh. May your sleep be dreamless. He speaks as if to himself. May your sleep be dreamless. Gideon smiles sadly. An old soldier's greeting, something one mercenary would say to another as a prayer to not dwell on painful memories. The kind that comes with the work. Your father and I. Gideon halts momentarily and looks at you. Your father and I would always part with those words. Now, I've held you long enough. Be on your way. We completed a quest. Where can I see my quests? Whoa! What the? Oh. What? There's a console. Heal the party fully. Add money. Win any combat. Okay, good to know. If we're struggling that badly, I'm probably not going to be too worried about it. Is this the maze I got lost in? Are we trolling? There's no way this is the maze. Oh, you were blocking the maze. Okay. You stand before the gate to the hedge maze. It stirs old feelings of both dread and elation. The sound and smells of the estate grounds as they were long ago call to you from distant memory. You feel you could easily plunge into their depths. Let yourself go and remember. Which daydream is it this time? Are you valiantly defending me from rebels again? Embla throws a pine cone at you and stops you from your reverie. She's 10 years old and you're a year her senior. Let's play hide and go seek in the maze. I'll hide. You faintly hear someone yell her name from the distance. You better run, Star Child. Only my mother ever calls me that, Embla says, frowning. Where did you hear it from? Before you can reply, she flings another pine cone at you and darts off into the maze. You hear a man's voice yell Embla's name again, much closer now. Either way, she's lost to you in the winding passages of the hedge maze. Memory tugs at you, urging you on to the center of the maze. Okay. Do we do the left wall Larry approach? I feel like at this point, anyone who makes a maze knows about the tech. So they're just trying to trick people into going for it. Unless... Oh, never mind. You stand at the center of the maze. It feels much less impressive than you remember. The ornamental pond was once an ocean, the rocks at its heart, a windswept island. You found me, Daydreamer. You remember the tone of her voice and can almost see the impish 10-year-old girl wading through the pond. Why do you always come here? I like the water. It's so calm. Embla shoots you a mischievous look. You notice the faintest tang of ozone. She makes a slow motion hop through the water, her fingers trailing the pond surface. Where water and skin meet, strange colors bleed and spread across the surface. Embla, you'll get in trouble. Stop it. Embla moves her fingers across the water surface like a painter's brush. Colors spill across the pond, and for a sleeping moment, you fancy that you can see cloud-topped mountains. Or was it the ramparts of an impossibly large city reaching towards the heavens? The silence is shattered by a shout, along with the beguiling images. Mistress Embla, the master requests you in the house immediately. That's my father. Something's wrong. It's mother. She's ill again. I think I cause it with what I can do. It poisons her mind. How long until mother isn't mother? Or until father isn't lord? Or your father isn't master at arms? How long will any of it last? Why are you talking like this? Do you ever feel like everything is a lie? Like there's a veil that covers everything, but in some parts it's thin enough to see through? Embla starts as your father steps breathily into the enclosed garden, his red face from exertion and anger. Young lady, you can't run off like this. The whole estate is looking for you. Your mother is ill and needs you now. I say nothing. Your father shoots you a stern glance. I'll deal with you later. Embla says nothing as your father grabs her by the arm and hauls her past you, back to the house. She doesn't meet your eyes as you pass. Finding yourself back in the present, a chill has crept into your bones. You best move on. Is there no loot? I say, I'm quite lost. How can you be lost in a maze with multiple exits? I know, I could just exit right now, but I'm addicted to getting rid of fog of war. if I'm just being honest. Okay, fine, I'll leave. That is barely a maze. Okay, let's head into the big house and talk to our Lord Gunga Bunga. Yes, let's go see Kato. Very well, if it pleases you, the master is in his office just ahead. And note, once you meet with the master, things may move quickly and you may not have another chance to walk the grounds. Okay. I remember the way. I suppose you do, but I'll escort you nonetheless. A flicker of a smile plays across her face and she beckons for you to lead the way. Okay. The vibes of this game, sensational. The opulence is faded, the shadows longer. Clearly much has changed since the last time you were here. Try to remember how long it's been. It's been years, perhaps decades since you were here. Not since your father was the house arms master. Not since... You must have your wits about you, and perhaps now is not the time to dwell on painful memories. Not since your father's exile. You were no more than 12 when you were driven from the household. Hard were the years that followed. The mercenary life is bloody and unforgiving. Those years stole your childhood, and eventually they took your father too. But your father had always insisted, to his dying breath, that his failure had been his own, that he had gotten the fate he deserved. The memories are painful, nonetheless. Let's be on our way. I kind of want to see what Lyra is up to. Unknown. What does that mean? Okay. Ah, the rapier. This is all my food. You're not allowed to have any. Oh, so NPCs have their own kind of way of doing it. Number of spells. That's spell slots. Oh, you got a whole bunch of stuff going on. Okay. I'm not leading with her. Flanking the doorway are two marble statues. The craftsmanship is stunning, but the sight of the two women depicted fills you with sadness. Let's examine them. I'm trying to learn, dude. One you recognize immediately. Valeria Baron, the mistress of the house. You remember her as a grey ghost, absent and unwell. The other statue depicts the girl you once knew so well. Embla Baron, daughter of the house, and now a woman grown strong and clear-eyed. Her likeness has none of her mother's cowed timidness. How fares Embla? Lyra's eyes flicker ever so slightly. We should hasten to Master Baron. He's long been impatient to see you. But what of Mistress Valeria? The mistress is vacationing in the countryside. All right. I'm going to assume that our friend is the girl that we were sent off to go see. Lyra clears her throat behind you. Not that way. If you don't mind, the master's office lies through here. She motions to the left. Very well. She closed the door to the dining hall. Let's not keep Master Cato waiting. Okay, fine. I'm not here to stir up any trouble with you. I'm here to hit people with clubs. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? What is that crap off to the side? Oh, no. I don't want to get in trouble. Wait, where was that taking me? Oh, that's a doorway. I thought it was like an ornate window or something. Okay. Hello, Cato Baron sits tall in a tasteful but modest reception room. He looks less imposing than you remember, and with a few more crow's feet. Nonetheless, he's lost none of his composure or air of casual authority. You take a seat across a formidable desk from him. This study, like the rest of the villa, is half-lit, giving a morose cast to its opulence. The older man's face creases into a tired but genuine smile, which momentarily lifts some of the room's oppressive mood. It's a mercy to see you again. Your own man, and in your prime, Cato says before a frown consumes his smile. It's just a shame our reunion is overshadowed by the fates of those we love. But perhaps together we can yet improve our collective circumstances. So you know my father is dead. Cato leans forward, hands clasped beneath his chin. I shan't deny it. I was saddened to hear of his passing. Despite everything, I remember him fondly. No need to dwell on the past. Yeah, Cato didn't do shit. Okay, my dad was an arsehole. Cato was caught off guard for a moment before letting out a deep breath. Then the years have bestowed you with wisdom. I'm glad, for it has forsaken the house of Baron. Why have you called me here? Embla is missing. Yeah. Cato's voice quivers momentarily, betraying his stoic features. Now I beg of you, Shamingus. Help me find my daughter. Help her return home where she belongs. What's happened to her? She left without notice a week ago. From the scant clues we had, we believe she boarded a ship bound for one of the Outer Isles, Idra. She went of her own free will. At the time, I thought little of it. Cato begins to glower. Since then, however, there have been reports. Grave ones. Reports? No one, and no word has left Idra in days. Rumor has it even the Imperial Augurs are in the dark. I know not how this touches the fate of my daughter, but she must be returned to me, one way or another. Any idea why she left? Something has been building in her for years. An aptitude of sorts. But I suspect you already knew. In any case, it's grown much stronger lately and drives her in ways I cannot understand. I suspect she's looking for answers. What am I to do? Hire mercenaries, travel to Idra, and begin your search in the port of Horan. From there, I trust you to do what needs to be done. Spare no cost. Just bring back my daughter. Mercenaries? Yes, if nothing else, the port will be dangerous enough. That is why I've summoned a Roland Greyeye to me, a crude but effective sellsword that I've made good use of before. He shall accompany you on this task. Roland Greyeye? The man is a grizzled veteran. He may have slowed with age, but his experience and reliability more than make up for it. He is also much respected by similar men, and so will be instrumental in hiring a reliable crew. I'll take it into consideration. Cato shows you his upturned palms, beseeching. I know this thing I ask of you is fraught with danger, but this is your chance at improving your fortune, materially and in honor. What say you? I accept, for Embla's sake. Cato smiles softly, visibly relieved, and for a moment he looks like the man you remember. Have you any final questions or matters to discuss? Time is, as I'm sure you appreciate, of the essence. Let's just get on with it. Cato stands with poorly concealed effort, and Shamingus, you stand and meet his gaze. Return her to me. There is no other outcome of this affair. You have my word, Cato. Whoa! That was a squishy noise. We made it to the shores of Idra. Something squishy just happened. We cannot go any further that way. Water blocks my path. Oh, okay. I was tweaking out a little bit there. Slowly, you drag yourself from the cold water onto the relative safety of solid rock. You try and fail to stagger forwards as exhaustion washes over you in a great black wave. Oblivion takes you before you hit the rocky ground. You're awoken by the cacophonous cries of gulls circling you. Your body is a mass of pain and exhaustion, covered in 1,000 cuts and scrapes. The large white birds gather around you in eager anticipation. What a magnificent feast your bloated corpse would make. Not today. Minutes or perhaps hours pass as you lay unmoving, trying desperately to will some warmth back into your body. Finally, you manage to force your eyes open. By some miracle, you're not only alive, but you find yourself on the shores of the cursed island of Idra. Strewn around you is the wreckage of the Zephyr. You see no other survivors. Lest you find equipment and companions soon, you may have cheated death in vain. Injuries. I'm critically injured. This means you have taken enough damage to reduce both your vitality and wounds. Okay. So the green bar is my vitality. It's like health. It's a buffer to your wounds, and as long as you have fatality left, you won't take serious wound damage. Vitality is easily lost and easily regained. Okay. The purple bar represents wounds. Losing wounds is much more serious than vitality. 0 wounds means you fall unconscious. Oh, so we didn't die. Wounds can only be recovered by resting or leveling up. Whenever you take wound damage, you gain an injury condition. Okay. There's serious penalties and they can only be removed by resting. Making camp and resting is the surest way to restore an injured character. Not possible in every location, so we need to find somewhere that we can adequately rest. I spotted something. I've spotted a whole bunch of somethings. So this is as far that away as we can go. Gold. That is a very funny thing to receive on a messed up desert island. Oh, a fishing hook could be useful. I don't know if there's fishing in this game, but if there is fishing in this game, whew. Wading out of the freezing surf, you lose your footing on the slick stones and fall heavily to the ground. There is a sudden blur of movement in the corner of your eye as you frantically try to get to your feet. You slip again. Standing above you on a large rock is a young woman dressed in nautical guild livery. Wet auburn hair clings to her face in the cold wind. She has an arrow cocked on a short bow, and as you squint up at her, she draws the string back. Give me one good reason not to end you right now. You recognize the young woman's face. She must have served on the Zephyr. Say nothing. The girl scoffs at you. You're just like the rest of them. Step on any neck so long as it gets you a leg up. That's it? She's red-faced with anger. 12 I was when they sold me to the Nautical Guild. Did you know I'm listed in their records as an asset? A bleeding commodity to use and trade away as they will. How many nights have I spent dreaming of that bloody ship sinking so I could get away? But now that it's happened, I'm sorry. Shut your bleeding mouth before I put an arrow through your neck. She draws the string back even further, and for a long moment you think she's going to let loose. Instead, she sighs deeply and lowers her bow. One way or another, you did buy me my freedom, and I'd be a cursed woman for putting you down as thanks. Even if I'm stuck here on this bloody island for now, I'll tell you what, help me get away from here and I'll consider us even. You can start by telling me your name. Katiana's my name. The crew calls me Kat, or rather they did, I suppose. She looks up and down the beaches with a furrowed brow. Listen, you have to get up. We need to get off this beach before you freeze, or worse. There's something wrong about this place. Can't you feel it? Like a taste in your mouth. And there are beasts, huge sea creatures I ain't never seen before. I saw them dragging the dead crewmen into a cave west of here. At least I hope they were dead. What do you suggest? We need supplies and shelter first. There might be salvage to be had among the wreckage on the beach. I also think I spotted a chimney of a house just north of the cliffs. A warm fire and some food would go a long way. Kat offers you her hand and drags you to your feet. She looks pensively towards the west. Also, as I said, there's a cave west of here. I think the crabs dragged off most of the corpses there, but what if they're not all dead? Might be other survivors like you and me. What's more, there's a chance that one of the officers was carrying a seal when the boat sank. If we can find it, the Nautical Guild would give anything to have it returned to them. Seal? A captain's seal. It's a medallion of sorts that is carried on every guild vessel. It's not just for show either. They say the seals are forged by the Magi and that they have secret powers, but I don't know nothing about all that. All I know is the guild pays well to have one returned if a ship is ever lost. It's always worn by one of the officers, but I don't think the captain had it on him when the fire broke out. Might have been the first mate was carrying it, and I think he was still alive when the ship sank. So I would say that that cave to the west is where we should start looking. You ready to go? Do I have questions? I may have questions. There'll be plenty. Okay, let's go. Good. I found this bow in a cargo crate. We best find you a weapon too, as soon as possible. I suspect we'll need it before long. Together, you begin to move off the beach and towards whatever darkness dwells on this island's interior. Oh, we reached level 2. We got +5 vitality. Not that that did much for us. For the first time in your life, you are overcome with a sense of purpose. The path ahead will undoubtedly be difficult, but you are certain it is the one you are supposed to take. Whoa! I'm all beefed up now. We're clubby boys. The calloused hands. Do we want smashing charge? The charges cause 1 to 3 additional blunt damage. I guess we can just hope for the best. Okay, for the first time in your life, blah, 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 blah. Thief traits. We do need a bit of range damage, I think. So, light weapons, mobility. I don't know if we have a way to get you doing good range damage, but maybe not. Should we get you sneaky beaky like? Maybe nice and stealthy. I guess we don't need more. Oh, there it is. The bow stuff. Oh, do we need more raw? No. We'll juice you with the stealth, because if you get real good and stealthy, then we won't have to worry about all those shenanigans. So which way? This needs 4. None of these give stealth off the rip, so this is our best bet. Increase stealth, increase stealth. Hidden deployment. You start combat hidden. That could be crazy. Hide in combat. Gain the ability to hide whilst in combat. Attacking whilst hidden triggers the backstab. Yeah, so we've got 6 more points. I think hidden deployment is going to be a great way to start things out. And this 1 point won't take us anywhere. So what can we get instead? Light weapon, finesse. This is our only option. Crit bonus with light weapons. Okay, that's fine. Just a little something, give us the edge in combat. And then anytime we need to be stealthy, we will definitely remember to use cat. Crude war axe, not my preference of weapon here, if I'm just being honest, but I don't think we have any other choice. I think that, yeah, this is our only choice. I'm really enjoying this game. I could definitely see myself, I don't know if people would want to be seeing, video after video of this, but if there is a demand for it, I would certainly love it. I'm at a point now with my channel where I'm very much just playing different games, different genres, and seeing what people are enjoying. So if people do have preferences, recommendations, suggestions, I would love to hear them. And I'll do a little selling out. I stream regularly over on Twitch. Our Discord is the best place to be. We've got a Linktree link down in the description of the video if you want to join the Discord there. I really want to get more people in the Discord, because having active community in that way allows us to do cool stuff together. So yeah, if you're looking for a new place to hang out, then feel free to do so in my Discord. But a lot of people who watch these videos are not subscribed. The numbers are going up. I'm really thankful. If you're new to the channel, you've committed a subscription to it, you've come back and watched multiple videos, I'm very grateful. Welcome, and I can't wait to see what we can accomplish together. But if you've enjoyed this video, SKALD against the Black Priory, please be sure to leave a like, comment, all that good stuff. I'm doing daily uploads of videos. So yeah, subscribe if you want to see more. And as always, please be kind to yourselves and be kind to each other, and have a good one. Goodbye.